This week from the internet, we're taking a look at the stories that had the interweb saying, "Your ideas intrigue me and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter," in an all-new Unboxing the Net. Plus, McFarlane gives DC fans the side-eye as collectors bat-shame his latest The Batman reveals. And sit back and chillax as we design our ultimate toy room that definitely does not lack Billy. Bagabo! Talking toys, battery snot included. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast. Welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man that don't talk about Bruno, Bill.
What's up, everybody? I don't talk about Bruno at all.
Is your daughter or son obsessed with that film like my son and wife are?
My wife is.
Yeah.
She was analyzing one of the songs on the car ride to her office Christmas party last night. Mm-hmm. The daughter loves it. My son could take it or leave it, but yeah, it's kind of making the rounds through the house.
It's really, I think it's going to be one of those sleeper hits because at first didn't get a lot of traction. Sort of like Frozen, where Frozen in its first week didn't do gangbusters at the theaters, but now it's just an earworm. It's just getting in everybody's ears.
Right. So downtown Groton, there's a Bruno's Pizza.
Uh-huh.
So we don't talk about Bruno's Pizza in the house,
don't
which
talk
is kind of
about
funny.
that.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah. All right, everybody, let's see how I want to phrase this. It's time that we talk about the hot stories of the week in a segment that we like to call Unboxing the Net. All right, Bill. So you watched some AEW wrestling last week, right? You enjoyed the,
I did.
The hardcore match between the two teams of women.
Yes.
This week on Dynamite was the first week on TBS. I'm going to send you a clip. Let me know when you have it.
Go ahead. Here we go.
All right, go ahead and play it.
I got a Twitter
it's on
link.
Twitter. It's got a video. So this was a tag team match. The Lucha Brothers versus Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. And you can see choke slam from the inside to the outside through a table. Yeah.
Look at that thing go backwards.
It's not meant to bend that way. Not meant to bend that way. So
Luchasaurus is just like, I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend like I hurt myself too. No.
So there was not a break. He actually is gonna be okay. It's gonna take a few weeks to recover. There was no break. It was a dislocation. Wow. So that's why I feel comfortable sharing this, but it looks gruesome. And then AEW showed a replay of it, and it was just horrific. And obviously he couldn't continue the match. So they had to very quickly. Yeah. So they had to very quickly call an audible because Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy were meant to win the titles in this match, and it definitely put a damper on their celebration. But we're all thankful that Rey Fenix is going to be A-okay in a few weeks. This guy, his wrestling style is insane, and the fact that he is alive at this point is amazing. And he just keeps getting these injuries and just keeps coming back. His body is made of rubber, I guess. I don't know.
It's pretty tough.
It's impressive.
It's not the worst. That's not the worst thing I've seen this week. So thankfully, there's that.
What was the worst thing you saw this week?
My wife's one of the doctors that works forwarded everybody in her office a picture of a girl that had split her lip right down the middle here with a metal shovel while shoveling snow. So it was just meat. That's all you can pretty much explain it as.
Meat. Oh God.
Yeah, that's all the inside.
Try to get a picture and I'll put it in here.
It'll be our thumbnail.
Yeah, that's right. All right, next story. Unboxing the Net. Morbius, the Marvel Sony film about the vampire friend from Spider-Man, has been pushed back. It was supposed to come out January.
This month.
As Morbius. It's going to be coming out in March now, I believe.
I thought it was April.
Oh, even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's April. Yeah.
Now the question is this due to COVID, and they're concerned that people are not going to be going to the theaters as much as they just
Right.
were to see Spider-Man, or
Yep.
is this to
Yes.
give them more time to film something new because of the reaction to Spider-Man? Are they going to
Right.
add someone else? Maybe
We're gonna mayhaps. So yeah,
yeah.
though this was I looked through this. It looked like it's they're trying to, they have a lot of money and marketing behind this movie. It does tie into the Sony Spider-Verse that they're trying to build with Venom.
Yep.
He is name dropped in the trailer itself at one point. But yeah, I'm in the camp where it's like we're gonna see a surprise cameo from a former Spider-Man, as it were.
Yeah.
Whether it's a
So
post-credit scene or
right.
something
We'll
else.
see. There's been a lot of chatter that Andrew Garfield is open to returning to the role, so we'll see if this is where it all starts again.
It would be interesting.
I think
It'd be very
we're all
interesting.
on board for that. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Next hot story of the week: Taco Bell offering a deal where you can get 30 tacos in 30 days for only $10.
Okay.
What was that Simpsons episode where Bart?
Oh.
He got $100
tacos for $100.
100 tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 tacos for $100.
That's a good deal.
That is a good deal.
At first blush, it's like, okay, how much is a taco? Like $1? But they're actually more than that. You can get a traditional taco for $1.50, I think. But then you can also get the Doritos Locos taco. You can get a Supreme taco, which is like $2 or more.
Are all tacos included? So you just buy into the taco program?
So there's a list of 5 or 6 tacos that you can get, and then the clock starts as soon as you make your purchase, and then you have 30 consecutive days that you can get a taco, 1 taco per day. So you have to make sure the Taco Bell is on your route so that this makes sense. At least get your $10 worth.
This is like the NECA buy-in. Buy it now.
Buy it now, yeah.
We got your money now.
Doing it. I'm thinking about doing it because it's not like I would have that for lunch every day, but it's just like like a treat taco. It's like we'll just swing on by and get a taco.
Record your taco feastings for the month.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, if I do it, I'm definitely going to document every single taco
blog
that I eat.
Taco blog.
A lot of talk about.
Talking about tacos.
Our next story of the week: the Todd father getting a little flack from the fan base. He put out a picture of Bruce Wayne from the new The Batman line of action figures.
Robert Pattinson.
We actually talked about this figure last week because you said he looked like a bar of soap.
He did, and still does.
That's probably the nicest thing that anyone has said about this figure. It is getting torn apart, and honestly, I don't know that it deserves quite the level of scrutiny it's getting, because if you compare it to the source material, it's not that far off. I don't know what you expect from it.
I mean, there's a lot of problems with it. The side eye is one of them. The side eye is
that's a whole other thing.
Is he wearing a helmet? Does he also come with a helmet with that?
That's his hair. That's his hair.
Yeah, he's got helmet hair. Great. Does he come with like a scarf now at this point as well?
There's an alternate version that comes with the scarf molded on. So you have to pick which one you want. Because that's one of the worst things that McFarlane does.
Yes,
hide the face,
all the variations. Yeah,
somebody was saying you should get one of the NECA Twilight figures and pop that head on there.
I think that would look a little bit worse, but
his hair's not quite as pompadour-y.
No. Yeah. Wow.
So the internet is having fun with that figure.
Of course,
we'll see if that translates into him sticking around on shelves, but
I don't know. I've checked out with McFarlane.
Bat shaming. You've checked it out. It's just, there's just a lot of weird stuff going on with him. Final story in Unboxing the Net. Toy Fair coming up February 19th through the 22nd. But who's going to be there? Walmart, Target, Amazon, they've all pulled out. We've now learned that Hasbro, Jazzwares, MGA Entertainment not going to be there physically at the Javits Center in New York, citing concerns about the Omicron COVID variant. So
Yes.
what do you think? Doing another virtual toy fair? Is anybody going to be there in person? Any buyers going to go?
AIC podcast will be there in force, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
They'll be there.
If they don't get to go, they are going to be so sad. That's where they meet all their friends.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, who's gonna be there? That's a big question.
Why
Really
even
is.
bother? Why even? It's not worth the risk at this point.
No, it's not.
Yeah, especially with all the big companies pulling out.
Of course, you think down the road, you think we're gonna have another ability to purchase like the Comic-Con exclusive, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figures down the road, because that'll be coming up.
You think they're gonna do an in-person Comic-Con this year? I don't know. There's way too early to think about any of that. The way things are going, sure. It's not getting better. We're not at a point where it's getting better. It's getting worse. No.
It's much worse. I
don't know. Yeah, I don't want to write off 2022 already, but I don't know, man. It's not looking good for that in-person stuff.
No, it's not. No, I see plenty of Comic-Con like postings. Like Boston's got one coming up now, but
yeah,
like, what is this?
I know. So I see all these little toy shows. Like, who's going to this? It's just yeah. I don't know.
You mean you live in mandate-free Florida, so they're all going to be down there eventually.
Well, listen.
No. They'll take Toy Fair. They'll take Toy Fair out of New York. They'll be like, "This is the Miami Toy Fair."
That might be. Come on down, open up. We're open.
Yeah.
Our government will probably pay you to come here any open events. If you can get people in a room, you can't require them to wear masks or be vaccinated, but you can be here. There's plenty of space.
Yeah.
So that's fun. All right. So that was unboxing the net for this week, where we talk about the hot stories. So now we're gonna just find ourselves into the main podcast now. Top story, I think, this week that we really need to dig into: Book of Boba Fett Chapter 2. Right off the bat, I was not quite in love with episode 1, but episode 2 absolutely killing it as far as I'm concerned.